There's a family who has been racially harassed and they need help. Put up the picture for a mass and let me explain to you the background of this insanity. Natasha Jackson, Jay Franklin, and their daughter, who moved to North Branch, Minnesota, have been victims of multiple acts of racially charged vandalism. First, a symbol of white supremacy was spray painted on their garage overnight. The next piece of graffiti got even more personal, with Franklin's first initial included in the disturbing image of a hangman next to a racial slur. After both incidents, neighbors power washed and painted the garage without being asked. Franklin says people have brought flowers, letters, and gift cards. One man came by to pray with him, just saying, hey, we're sorry that you guys are going through this. This is really not how our community is. He said, Jackson says, the support has outweighed the negativity. Now, before I continue, I want to say this. The person who prayed with you is a good person. He's a good person, I believe. But there's a lie. And until we deal with that lie, you can be good all you want to, but that lie will cause you to never correct the dysfunction that exists. Here's the lie. This is not our community. That's a lie. That's a lie. Where do you think it comes from? These individuals emerge from communities. It may not be the best among you. It may not represent your personal values. These individuals do exist in your community. And until you deal with it as such, until you address it as such, you will continue to be reactionary rather than creating a proactive model to make sure individuals who express this kind of sentiment adversarial to your Christian belief or your values, whatever it may be, are no longer in your local community. This is part of your community, all right? There's more. As police investigate, they've recommended the family install cameras. Quote, I'm just worried about if they take it any further and how our daughter's feeling and how it's going to affect her. It's already affecting her, Jackson said. Franklin says he will protect his family, but hopes the incidents don't escalate. I'm just here to protect my family and take care of them. But I just wouldn't want anything to escalate or get out of hand or get crazy. The North Branch Police Department is asking anyone with information on a possible suspect, contact them. Let's put up the information. You have their address, phone number, and you also have the 24-hour dispatch available if you have any information about what's happening with this family. So sad. This is a microcosm of a macrocosm. This is actually happening to families all over the United States. So unfortunate. Jackson, thoughts?
Well, it's the mainstream influence of racism in this country has never gone away. Obviously, laws have changed a little bit here and there, but you turn on mainstream cable news and Tucker's on X now, he's not on Fox, but you see people like him saying the things that they say, talking about the great replacement theory, talking about how there's too many gays, we're accepting people too much, there's too many Latinos in your community. So it's no surprise that this has happened. But oftentimes we think about what we have overcome or what we're trying to overcome, and we forget one of the women who was, I can't remember her name off the top of my head, but some of the first people to integrate schools in this country are still alive. Strom Thurmond's daughter, who was black, which is incredibly ironic. You know what I'm saying? That stuff just happened, but she's still around. My father's great grandfather, I believe, was a slave. So we're really not far removed from these things, so much to the point that we're seeing it escalate again. So unfortunately, it's a fight that we got to keep on fighting because that's what this country was built on. But it's not how we have to finish it because we're a melting pot and they can't keep this country white at the end of the day.
Very well said. Very well said.